You know how there was a scholar that said that he didn't used to let students come to his lectures because they didn't memorize the Quran. So, do you think it's good to first memorize the Quran, نعم, like have maybe one book to the side that you memorize as well? Or just first memorize the Quran, first understand the Quran, and then the hadith will come after? What do you think?
It depends on the age of the person. It depends on what? The person's age. So the brother asked a good question. We need to put the questions to the sisters. The question is, should a person study the Quran and memorize the Quran and then hadith book? Or should he study the Quran and other book with it? If you're at a young age, let's say you're only 9, 10, our youngsters over there, they should only be busy with mainly memorizing the Quran. Because they're at that age, they're not mukallaf, meaning they're not burdened to do things that we need to do. They're young. So they shouldn't be preoccupied except with the Quran. And of course, once they finish the Quran, there are little reminders, lectures, benefits that the father and the mother share with the child. You can bring the child to circles of knowledge to encourage his aspiration for things. But the bulk of his life is about the memorization of the Quran. People like me and you, there's obligations on us. We need to pray, so we need to know how to pray. We need to give zakat, we need to give fasting of Ramadan, we need to go hajj. So for us, it's not enough to just sit down and memorize the Quran. For us, we have to take portions of the Quran or take time out to memorize Quran gradually, okay? And on top of that, seek knowledge of other books, classes, and lessons. Naam.
Sorry. And so, you know when you said memorize the Quran first, I'm at the age, I'm 19 now, so I'm guessing you're saying to memorize the Quran and then keep a book on the side. Naam. Lakin, does the deep understanding of the Quran go with the memorization? And does that go with the hadith later?
No, the memorization is different from understanding it. Understanding comes over time. The deep understanding comes over time. The memorization is what? You're young, mashallah, 19, very young, mashallah. So 19, next 3 years you can finish the Quran solid, very solid, inshallah ta'ala. And then if you then start going to tafsir classes and learn and benefit, the tafsir class will be so easy for you to understand because you have the memorization there. I know.
I was wondering, so I started studying memorizing the Quran with the Ustadh online, but then I kind of slowed down on the Aqidah lessons on 𝗕𝗵𝗺, and the brothers were telling me you should do both at the same time. So I was wondering what you think of it.
I think, how old are you?
18.
18, Allahumma barikum, Allah. In a good way, I'm jealous of you guys. In a good way. I don't want Allah to take it away from you guys. Now, I definitely say combine between the memorization of the Quran. Have a long portion of memorization of the Quran, but the Aqidah classes, you need it. Especially some of the subjects of 𝗕𝗵𝗺, I think you should definitely make it your focus. If you don't have much time and the rest, inshallah ta'ala, you want to do it later, definitely Aqidah is number one. The classes that Shaykh Muhammad Tim is teaching in Aqidah, definitely the introduction of Aqidah is a must. The second class that is there is fiqh. Fiqh, you need to know halal and haram. So these two subjects, if you can't do the rest at the moment right now, and it's because of restriction in time and etc., this is the way that you should do it. And that's the way, if my memory serves me right, that the classes come out on a weekly basis. They come out as important as they are. Does that make sense? The most important is Aqidah. You need to do that the first day of the week. And then the second one comes out, and then the third, and then the fourth, and then the fifth, and then sixth, and the seventh. So they do it according to that method, inshallah ta'ala. But you're, mashallah, 18, don't waste your time. Memorize the Quran.